There, I hope you're good. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bongani, aka 25 Blues. So today we're discussing Johannesburg, like safety tips for Johannesburg, which is situated in the country of South Africa. A lot of people struggle with Joburg or Johannesburg because of safety. A lot of people worry, especially a lot of international groups. And you'll be surprised also locally, a lot of provinces also do have like this problem with Joburg. There's a lot of stories about crime and safety. So everyone in Joburg is constantly frightened. I mean, I don't blame them. If you're looking at Joburg, you're looking at a city that's got a very, very rich history in terms of like the gold findings, and also just like the number of people that came to the city during the 1800s, during the gold discovery. It was a very big trading ground. So at a certain point, you did have like the rest of the world coming into Johannesburg, of course, for the gold findings. And if you've, excuse me, if you followed the history of gold and gold rushes all over the world, you'll understand why at a certain point Joburg had such a big gathering. But nonetheless, to cut the story short, so Joburg grew a bad reputation of like crime, pickpocketing, and just different stories from different people from like, different times. And unfortunately, even though times have changed in Johannesburg, there's been a lot of like progression, but people still are stuck with these stories and stigmas, and they still continue every day. I myself have a historical background, like I'm a big historian. South African history, Johannesburg history, and a couple of African countries. I'm a big historian, and I am qualified as a historian. I'm both a tour operator and I also do guide at certain points. I like a lot of walking tours, because it helps me, you know, and whoever's with me on tour to kind of like understand a space much better, especially for Johannesburg. When I started my tours, Joburg was at the peak of its crime days. And I think it was number one in the world, followed by Mexico and Brazil. So, yes, Johannesburg was, the highest rated crime city. But nonetheless, we've come a long way, and I just want to share some information about Joburg. It has gotten a lot better than it was in the year, let me see, from 90. It's way better than it started in 96, 7, 8, 9. Year 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2009. Started getting better around there. Okay, not really, but yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, let's just say year 2014 to 15, there were like a lot of changes. And people like me were also pretty much on the ground. Or actually, I've been on the ground since I was born. I was born in Johannesburg. I was born in Soweto. Yeah, I mean, I've stayed almost everywhere in Johannesburg. I've clocked the campus. Like, dude, I've seen almost everything. Sorry. Yeah, man, I've seen a lot of things. I've from ground root level, ground street level to, being finally, you know, educated at quite a high level as well. Like I said, I am a qualified historian, and of course, I also like expanding and adding knowledge to who I am and just, educating myself. So, did a lot of special courses with the government, based on just having artists to be recognized as storytellers. And I got a very special qualification which I look at today and I'm very proud. I'm also one of the most multi-talented people you could ever come across, like at a very good, okay, good is an understatement, at a very excellent level, of these different talents, from painting, drawing, fine art, digital, writer. I'm a complete storyteller on all three levels. So, vocalist, I sing, I do a whole lot of things and quite well informed. So, I've got this specialty that gave me at least 25 credits, such an irony because my name is 25 Bluez. So, I've got first accreditation for history and traditions, traditional storytelling in Africa, story content and structure, and converting literary stories, basically, and a good story, visual communications, voice and speech, English language. So, I mean, I went very deep into the language of English and also the depth of language, learning about different countries and language, especially starting with the English language in the UK, sorry. And then dialogue, audience, music. I'm very big in music. I'm a, I'm a complete musician. I love soul most of the time. Characterization, delivery, essential skills of storytelling, and basically what story is. Yeah. So basically, that's just a little bit of my background. But as we continue, I will be giving you video 1, video 2, video 3. So let's just quickly cover the basics about Johannesburg, yeah? First thing I'll say about Johannesburg is you have to respect yourself, you know? I think without that key element, there basically isn't much learning you can accumulate from Joburg City. First thing, learn to respect yourself, and automatically you learn to respect others. I know that sounds very cliche, the whole respect thing, but all I'm trying to highlight is that people in Johannesburg are human, and you know most of them have humility. So the city does function like a community. It's a community of people that don't know each other, but the principles of respect kind of like set the mood, and they are the essential skills to kind of like put you down to human level, to always remember that you are dealing with people. And that is the first thing. It is a very interactive city. People are very open-minded, and never be afraid to approach people or show signs of fear. be who you are and start from there and get the ball rolling. So then, as we go along, video 1, video 2, 3, and so on, I will be breaking down a lot of topics, key points, and then just descriptively break them down into exactly what I'm trying to tell you, what picture I'm trying to paint for you. But yeah, that's one of the first things. Respect yourself, and automatically you'll respect others. And that kind of like is your first lesson into understanding and freely moving around the city, you know. So yeah, man, name is 25 Bluez. Just keep tuning in. This is the first video. I will be demonstrating a couple of other things that I do, but for today I'll give you a nice special piece of art. Okay, I found my piece. That's my first piece of art. This one right here. You won't see it properly, but like I said, I'm also digital artist and graphic designer as well. So yeah, man, I do a whole lot of things. So yep, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next videos where I break down about the safety tips of Johannesburg.